Hello, this is Marian Davenport of the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you are watching our video voters guide or listening to our podcast. We are here today to talk with candidates running in the November 5, 2024 general election. We're grateful for the support of the Carol and Velma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters of Portland Education Fund, the Weiss Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me today is Terrence Hayes, who is running for the City of Portland Councilor for District 1, which generally includes Portland east of I-205. Welcome, Mr. Hayes.
Thank you.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're running for this position.
So I am a small business owner. My company specializes in graffiti removal, pressure washing, and cleanup. I am a husband. I'm a father of 8 children. We are an amazingly blended family. I'm a community member. I work in gun violence reduction. And I think what separates me and makes me unique in that is that I bring all those unique things which make Portland amazing, as well as a knowledge of how to help our community become a safe community again.
What are your ideas for working productively with other council members in your district?
Listen, I gotta be honest, like we are a very unique district. We are not as plentiful in candidates as other districts. We're already working really well together. One of the things we've talked about as far as constituent engagement is we wanted to do meetings, maybe a dinner or a lunch or coffee at least once a week. And I think as the council folks, if I'm lucky to be there, I think as we engage our community more, we build, we bond, we got to listen, we got to engage each other honestly, and we have to appreciate everything that each one of us bring. So I plan on just being genuine and keeping my ears open, not thinking I know everything, and working good with these amazing folks.
What, if any, actions would you consider taking to address the current concerns related to the critical energy infrastructure hub on the Willamette River?
Yeah, so I would immediately just lean on the folks from that area that's already done the work. I don't think I need to reinvent that wheel or come up with nothing special. There's some amazing people that have already done the investigation and has already pushed out recommendations. I think as a city councilman, I have to look at those recommendations. I have to stand with that community. I have to fight for federal funding, state funding, county funding, city funding. They're going to need folks that honestly care about their safety, their lives, and their livelihood. And I'm gonna make sure that I stand with that community in that area to get that out of there or get it more stable so that folks are not worrying about dying every day. That's horrific.
Are you satisfied with the performance of the Joint Office of Homeless Services? And if not, what changes would you support?
No, I actually know I'm not satisfied in the sense that we've had a rough road, but I am impressed with some of the compromises that we see coming out of city council and the joint office. I think that what I would challenge the joint office to do is listen to the folks that actually have done the work. We have some amazing models out there that we can help that we can replicate and duplicate to help get people sheltered. I think for me, I think we need to focus on not arguing about things like going to jail or tents and tarps, and we need to be focused on having safe shelters and getting people wraparound services. We got to get our community members in safe places. So we need to focus and stop being so politically driven and focus on caring for community.
You are listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast with Terrence Hayes, who's running for City of Portland Councilor, District 1. What skills, experiences, and interests distinguish you from other candidates for this position?
So yeah, I think at a period of time where our city is really concerned about public safety, I think what separates me, I have to be the only formerly incarcerated person that stepped into this journey. So I think that I get to bring my lived experience from once being a part of the criminal space to understand how we get community members on a different path, right? None of us, we all know accountability is an important part of public safety, but none of us want to send people to jail. I think I can bring a unique perspective to help get the resources to community members before they cause harm. I also have been victim of gun violence, so I understand how important it is to consider the victims when we're making decisions in public safety. And I think we've taken extremities in our community where we're either victim focused or we're offender focused. And the truth is, public safety is somewhere in the middle, where we both can hold people accountable for doing harm, care for the victims that's been harmed, but create pathways for both of those individuals to be restored and find peace again. So I think I bring that uniquely. And I've also worked with our officers. I sit on the community oversight board for the Fit Cog. I recently resigned. I got to get used to that. But I chaired that committee for almost 2 years where we work with officers. We brought policies and practices into that space so that they can engage community. I was also willing to get out to community and talk about giving our officers the benefit of the doubt, recognize historic wrongs, but also building that bridge back. We are at a crucial time where we need to get our community safe and people need to feel safe again if we're going to be a vibrant community. I think I bring that uniquely like no other candidate, right? No one has the lived experience and the relationships I have, both in county and policing, that can actually get us in a place where this city feels safe again.
Which, if any, of the strategies described in the draft 2024 Portland Housing Production Strategy could or would you support?
Yeah, so first of all, thank y'all because listen, you can't track everything, right? And that's happening in our city. So I was able to look at it. What I did like as far as a strategic place, I like that they're very community focused, right? They wanted to talk about the impact of developing. They wanted to talk about communities that would be impacted both where we develop at and how we get community members have. So I like that they're very community focused. And I love the thought of mixed zone homes and apartments and construction. And I'll tell you why. Listen, I didn't grow up with nothing, right? I had to get around people that can actually teach me how to do things. Open a bank account, save, build my credit. If we want prosperity in this city, we have to get those less fortunate around people that can actually help them develop the skills and the talents and the things they need to be more prosperous. And I don't think that's a hard thing to do. We have to build community, mixed zone community where different folks in different financial situations can build healthy and real relationships, and we can actually get poorer folks access to good living wage jobs, to entrepreneur mentorship, and into the trades and into colleges. So I love that they're focused on it holistically and not just making this as how do we drop the poor into a building. It's about how do we build around each other in community to create safe and reliable housing and affordable housing for community holistically.
Thank you, Mr. Hayes.
Cool.
This concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview with Terrence Hayes, who's running for City of Portland Councilor for District 1. Election Day is Tuesday, November the 5th. Please be sure to inform yourself about the candidates and exercise your right to vote. Thank you.